Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this blast from the past reading. This is a past reading that I did from July last year. Every single week, I think I'm going to go back and pick some of the better readings, or not really the better readings, but just to intuitively pick from a random week. So, even though it's July, we might do one or it's August, we might do one from November or another time from the past. I'm just going to intuitively pick. Tarot is timeless, so a lot of these messages may resonate or not. So this is just an idea I had. Let me know down below if this resonates at this time, even though it's from last year. A lot of good advice still in these videos. I even went through and a lot of the stuff from Pisces resonates with me. So sit back, relax, strap in, and let's travel back in time. But Scorpio, let's see what we have going on for you here. This is very good. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, the Fool. Definitely some major success coming in for you here. I like this. This could be a love commitment coming in for you here. Ace of Swords. This is very good for you. You have the Magician and the King of Swords. This is extremely positive. 6 of Swords. Very, very good reading for you, Scorpio, is what I'd say. I like it. I feel like for some of you, this is saying, like, don't force it. I feel like I said this last night. In your reading for, if you're wondering which reading that was, actually wasn't last night, it was the reading for July 14th. So if you go back to the daily readings, I think I was saying something to you about needing to take more of a relaxed approach. It's almost like you're noticing that the less you kind of try to force things happen, the easier things come to you, is what's popping into my head. So I feel like that's a good thing. You start off with this Wombat Spirit card. It says, be at home. I mean, obviously we still have this quarantine going on and things like that. Some of you could just be staying home with this card. For others, I feel like you are just feeling very safe, secure, protected, all of those things. In this row, you have the Fool, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. Again, the 10 of Pentacles can represent protection. It's like these people are kind of protected in a lot of ways. This is not, accurate tarot, by the way. This is just more intuitive, but, I feel that in a lot of ways, this card can represent protection for you. I feel like this row here is talking about like independence in general. Even the Fool, he is kind of like going off on his own journey in his life. He is like, kind of on the Fool's journey. He is on this path to success and whatever else he wants. It's also a card of confidence. He has his head held up towards the sky, and it just represents confidence, that he is confident in the way that he is going in his life. It can represent needing to kind of look before you leap. It can represent needing to make sure that there's going to be a step in front of this cliff so that you don't just fall off the cliff, right? But you have the 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and this to me says you are more than prepared. You are more than ready to take some sort of leap of faith in your life here. For some of you, I feel like you're going from single to in a relationship here, or you could even just be going from in a relationship to in a deeper commitment. So if you're wanting a deeper commitment with a person, I feel like that could be happening. I feel something specific here is what I'm getting here, Scorpio. Like, I feel like for some of you, you could be working on a project. I'm getting like writing project, or maybe you're giving a presentation or something along those lines. Or maybe you're trying to sell something as well, like your own product. And I feel like you are going to be very successful with this last row. So if you have like a business, or if you're giving a presentation at work, it's definitely popping into my head as like a presentation. I feel like there's going to be a lot of success there. For some of you, this could be moving as well. If you're like trying to sell a home or something, I'm getting something about sales here as well. So that might only be for like one of you, but I definitely feel like there could be the sale of a home or the sale of something here in this last row. So I really like to see that. For others, I do get like financial turnaround vibes from this reading as well. We're going to clarify this, with the Lenormand here in just a minute, but I do feel like there's some sort of financial turnaround. Next, you have the Wonders card here. This card to me is kind of like an iceberg. It says there's more below the surface in a situation in your life. In this row, you have the Hierophant, the 7 of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. This, to me, is some sort of major commitment here. This could be marriage, of course. You could be making a commitment to a person in love. But the Wonders card says, like, there is more with the Hierophant if you learn. So for some of you, like I said, maybe you're starting a business, maybe you're getting a new job. This could say, like, the more you learn, the more you will earn. Because the Hierophant is like saying, learn as much as you can. Wonders, it's like there's more below the surface. Seven of Wands is kind of like creating a situation where you're getting to the top and you're protecting yourself, you're defending yourself. For some of you, I feel like saying either you're coming out on top here, Ace of Swords, victory as well. It's like you're coming out on top in a situation. So you could be going through any type of, it could be a challenging situation. For some of you, I feel like you're like becoming number one. This could be in work, in business, in any area of your life. But I feel like saying coming out on top here with this middle row. So I feel a lot of you are just kind of like having a major victory or some sort of win here. And it's because of your commitment to something here in a lot of ways. You have this yin energy card here. This card can represent kind of, I feel very weird about this last row, Scorpio. You know, that yin energy card can represent kind of like taking a back seat, taking more of a relaxed approach to something and like not forcing things to happen. It's yin energy. It's not like putting energy into things. And, you know, it's kind of like more of a relaxing, meditative energy there. But in this row, you have the Magician, the King of Swords, and the Six of Swords. I almost feel like a roller coaster is what I feel with this last row. I feel like for some of you, but it's like you're just not freaking out is what I feel like saying in some area of your life. Like, you know, in a roller coaster, it's like when you're going up and it's like you're about to go down. It's like a lot of people freak out, right? But some people just like relax into it, you know, and they just go with the flow. They just go for the ride. And that's what I feel like saying here in this last row. I feel like you're just kind of going for the ride. It's like, and I feel like that makes things so much easier. And I feel like you're building up a lot of momentum in your life. The Magician says you can have whatever you want. It's a card of manifestation. It's a card of using your powers manifestation. The King of Swords is like a card of directness and truth. And so I feel like there could be some sort of truth coming in. Obviously, Ace of Swords as well. And you have the Six of Swords. It's like you went through something difficult. Here's the thing about the Six of Swords is that, you know, it can represent moving on from choppy waters, moving on to calmer shores. But it's also a card of a rite of passage. You know, it says that you could have gone through something recently, or I feel like this is like years long for you, Scorpio, where you've gone through difficulties where it's like a roller coaster, where it's like all these ups and downs. But it's like this card says you have gone through the rite of passage. And it's like now you know how to handle it. So that's what I feel like. I feel like you're just, I feel like this is not saying that you're not taking action. I feel like it's more saying you're more go with the flow now. You're more kind of like just allowing the energies to guide you and things like that. So very weird. But Scorpio, let's see what we get by clarifying. Between the Fool and the Hierophant, you have the Snake. This is the Queen of Clubs. This card is a card of seduction, and it can represent someone who is like a tricky person coming into your life. Really, I don't feel like this is a tricky person if this is someone new coming in for you. I feel like you might feel that way. The Hierophant just says learn about this person, right? So if you have someone new coming in for love, and maybe you're like, do I take the leap of faith with the Fool? Do I have all the knowledge? Do I know everything I need to know about this person so that I don't get hurt or tricked? I would say yes, you do. You have the Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, King of Swords. I feel like there's someone very truthful and very open and honest and very direct coming in for you, but it's like you could be a little bit nervous about this person. Between the Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, you have the Four of Hearts. This card is called the Pig in this deck. I'm using this deck right here, the Maybe Lenormand, and it has extra cards that are not really Lenormand cards in it. I feel this is a card of like luck and good things coming in for you, but really the Four of Hearts in the playing card reading system can represent patience for love, and I feel like some of you have been patient. Funny enough, it's also a card of moving, and I kind of got that earlier in the reading, that where I was saying that you could be moving or traveling as well. So I do feel like there could be movement or travel coming in for some of you, but I do feel like that could be love. This is like some sort of commitment. Again, Ten of Pentacles to me, even though it's a Pentacle card, it is the best love card in the deck. It can represent having a very deep commitment with a person, or having everything, like having a family with a person as well. Between the Nine of Pentacles, what do you know? Between the Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, somebody wants to marry you, Scorpio, Ace of Clubs. So this could be marriage coming in for you. The Ace of Clubs is called the ring, and it represents love, marriage. You have the Hierophant here as well. It's a very deep commitment coming in for you here. It could be with an air sign. I feel like Aquarius. It could be an Aquarius. Could also be a Taurus coming in for you, but it could be any sign. This is just a general reading. Between the Hierophant here and the Magician, you have the Eight of Spades. This is called the Garden. So this card represents kind of like some sort of harvest. Also, it can represent a vacation. And again, you have this yin energy card. This card can represent like taking a break, taking a vacation, recharging your batteries. So maybe some of you definitely need to do that this week with this yin energy card. But I really just get this, to me, it's more of like, just a relaxing energy. It's almost like something's being cradled here is the best word that I could possibly use is what I'd say there. So it's almost like you're just relaxing into things, and then things just flow so much better in your life because of that. With the Seven of Wands here and the King of Swords, you have the Tower. The Tower is the Six of Spades in the playing card reading system. It's not like the Tower and the Tarot, but it can represent isolation or feeling isolated. And again, with this Seven of Wands, this could be like love coming into your life. But maybe you're like questioning it, or you're not sure if you want it, so it's like you're choosing to stay isolated. But what I will say is it is also a card of guidance. Normally the Tower is kind of like above the clouds on a Tower Lenormand card, and it can just say that through confusion, the clouds, that there is guidance, that you will be seeing things clearly. Between the Ace of Swords here and the Six of Swords, you have the Bouquet. This is the Queen of Spades. This card can represent like a gift or a gift from the universe. I do feel like for some of you, someone could be coming in with flowers and trying to sweep you off your feet here. So I do feel like for some of you, this is like love coming in, where this person really wants to kind of like sweep you off your feet. In your top row outcome here, you have the 10 of Diamonds here. This is called the Scythe. This card can represent cutting out the crap, basically. And that's what I feel like you're doing. I feel like you're getting down to the down and dirty details. Could be an earth sign coming in for you as well. But I feel like in this row here, it's almost like if someone new is coming in that you're unsure of, I feel like you're going like straight to the point here with this card. And again, you have the King of Spades, very direct, straightforward energy. So I feel like if someone's coming in for love, I feel like you're kind of like wanting straight answers. It's like you're cutting straight to the point with the person. And I actually feel like maybe that's a good thing. So I would say do it. In your middle row here, you have the Crossroads, the Queen of Diamonds here. The Queen of Diamonds represents having a choice to make. And so I feel like some of you just have a choice to make. And hold on one second, I actually want to clarify her. So you have the Three of Hearts. Yes, the Three of Hearts in this deck is like, I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, Three of Hearts in the playing card reading system, to me, actually doesn't have a meaning. To me, I call it an indicator card when I used to read playing cards. The Three of Hearts I read as an indicator card, and it just indicates the direction of the reading or the row that you're reading, and it just indicates a positive direction. So I feel like you will make the right choice if you're trying to make a decision. Again, this card here says if you're trying to make any choices in your life, that you will be trusting your inner guidance. King of Swords says you will be trusting your wisdom and your inner guidance as well. And in your last row, here you go, the Rider. You have the Nine of Hearts. This is like a wish, a dream come true. The Rider can represent a knight in shining armor. So I feel like there is definitely could be love coming in for you. I feel like saying it is not too good to be true. I feel like it is kind of someone who would be open and honest and a very good person. For others, I feel like this could be some sort of victory, by the way. This could be like a legal victory coming in for you here, especially involving money with these cards over here. So I do like to see that. And for others, I feel like you could just be moving. For some of you, I feel like this is for a specific reason, like you're getting a job, or or maybe you're finding a place that's cheaper but better. So I feel like there's like some good reasons to move if you are moving. But this looks pretty good for you here, Scorpio. So thank you for watching, and definitely enjoy your week.